welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Jade Shinu and I help people reclaim back their power physically, mentally and spiritually. Now today we're going to be talking about a really cool topic, and that's about sacred anger and basically debunking the whole new age bullshit that tells you that you have to be very passive, very calm, and basically demonizing anger altogether, which in my opinion is extremely wrong and very toxic. Because from my experience and from my own knowledge, I've seen how powerful anger can actually be. All your emotions are valid. And this is a huge problem that many new agers and fake gurus go around telling people, is they basically try to turn you into a robot. And there is actually an agenda behind this. So this is why you have to have great discernment and be very careful who you listen to, because a lot of gurus, especially ones with massive followings, etc., they don't want people to be passionate. They don't want people to get angry over anything. So basically you become extremely passive, submissive, and then you are easy to control. So this is exactly what the government want you to be like. They don't want an army of people who are passionate and wise and get angry over injustice. So this video is basically going to be about how you can spot the difference between petty anger that comes from your ego and sacred anger that comes from your spirit, that comes from your soul, your spirit guides, even gods. There's a reason why in even Christianity, you see imagery of Jesus with his heart on fire. That represents his anger. That represents sacred rage, anger over injustice, over pain inflicted upon other people, etc. Because that truly is the difference between anger that comes from your soul, your spirit. Because your spirit and your higher self has come here for a very, very important reason. It has come here to help the consciousness of the planet. It has come here to help alleviate darkness. So if you're turning a blind eye to darkness, and if you're very passive, basically if you just have complete apathy, you will never take action against it. And this is what they want you to be like. So with sacred anger, you'll know if it comes from your spirit, if you're very empathic. Because when you have empathy and you see injustice, when you see pain being inflicted upon something that is wrong, an animal, the earth, trees getting cut down, people being abused, whatever the case it is, something outside of yourself, if that angers you, and I mean to your core, if you feel it in your heart and it ignites that fire, that is your spirit being angry. It is not coming from the ego, because the ego is always about having this false superior avatar that it presents itself to the world. It's all about getting its own desires met. It's all about its own pleasures, right? So the ego will always chase pleasure. It doesn't chase anything else, really. So your higher self, your spirit is not like that. So sacred rage, sacred anger, it's not petty, stupid anger where you see people, beeping their cars, shouting, road rage, basically, stupid things like that. People getting drunk and having fights, people just being, angry 24/7. So this is not what I'm justifying. This is not what I'm condoning at all, because yes, that sort of anger is petty, is stupid. People who get offended over the most, like anything nowadays. And the problem is people are now getting angry over things that are just ridiculous. People's egos are so constricting. They're so strong that it completely blinds them. It completely blinds you to the truth. It completely blinds you to what you should be getting angry over. You should be getting angry over injustice. You should be getting angry over innocent beings being hurt, tortured. You should be getting angry at how your kids are treated in schools, what they're being taught, the agendas behind all this shit, this woke, this fake toxic woke movement. You should be getting angry over that. But unfortunately, the tables are all, again, it's inverted. It's just like I always say, darkness inverts everything to throw you off track. So they will make you, they'll brainwash you, they'll try to brainwash you to get angry over ridiculous nonsense. That's all to do with narcissism. That's all to do with the ego. Because narcissistic people only get angry over things that are to do with themselves, right? So people having rants about people must obey their pronouns. People getting angry over pronouns. It's like, why? Like, what difference does it make? It really is ridiculous. It's petty when there's literally so much suffering, so much injustice going on in the world that you should be getting angry over, that you should be paying attention to, right? So this is why I do not condone or fall into any of that garbage, because I see the bigger picture. And this is why it's so important for people to elevate their own consciousness. This is why it's so important to open your third eye, to do the inner work, because you'll forever just get your shadow triggered constantly otherwise. And this is what these people are like. People in that mindset, they're so blind, they're so closed off to higher truth, to the bigger picture of things. They put themselves in a bubble. And that is petty, egotistical anger. That is not sacred anger whatsoever. With sacred anger, it's so important to activate that. It's so important to allow yourself to feel that, because it motivates the fuck out of you. It really, really does. Like, if I never got angry over things, I wouldn't be here today making videos. I would not be trying to help people. I would not be trying to spread love, right? Love and sacred anger go hand in hand. This is why when you truly love someone and someone hurts them, say you have a child and someone is bullying them, it makes you fucking angry because you go into protective mode, right? It goes hand in hand. If you were a parent that didn't give a shit about your child, if you had just complete apathy over your kids, you'd just be like, oh, just deal with it. You wouldn't get angry that they were getting punched in the face, or, you know, going through suffering every day at school, that they were terrified, getting bullied. You wouldn't care, right? So don't demonize anger. Anger is actually a very spiritual, pure thing of God. It is not a negative emotion when it comes from your spirit, when it comes from your soul, right? Because even Jesus himself got angry all the time. And you can see why. I mean, have you seen the world? Even today, there's many things to be angry over. And that's why you then have to, of course, have that balance. And this is one of the toughest lessons I've had to learn myself, is not just staying in that angry energy 24/7, because it's just so draining, it's so stressful, and of course it could then make you physically ill. So this is where you have to have that balance, that yin-yang energy. So this is where meditation comes into play, you know, having a vegan diet, because that makes you more chill, that makes you more calm, acting less like an animal. You connect to your soul, to spirit, you know, you do whatever it takes to relax. You have to have that water yin energy, but then you have to have that fire yang energy. And this is what will completely empower you. This is what will really awaken your soul, because it motivates you. If you don't have that fire lit inside your heart, you're not hungry. You're lazy, you procrastinate, you just don't get anything done because you feel like you have no purpose now. You know, when I've been through these different stages in my life, and then you turn apathetic, and then you turn selfish. The more apathy I have felt in my life, the more I got disconnected and just got zombified and submissive, is the more apathy I felt towards people. When I have that fire, that anger, that sacred anger awakens, activated within my heart, I have extreme empathy. I have extreme love for everyone and everything. I mean, just look at animals, you know, look at a mother bear, how fierce a mother bear can be when she is protecting her cub, when she is protecting her child. There is nothing that beats that. She'll tear down the biggest motherfucker, a male bear, if he comes near her cub. She don't give a shit, even if he's double her size, and she'll win. Because another thing that I've noticed when I've hit rage, which obviously is not very good for you if you do all the time, but you feel you have this immense strength come over you. This is how I got so strong in the gym, right? I went from being a very weak woman who couldn't even do one push-up to being able to leg press 200 kg in a year because of anger. Like, it empowers you. So don't demonize it. Recognize it, right? And use it to your advantage, because it is such a powerful energy. You can use it to make you physically stronger. You can use it to make you mentally stronger. If you're going through something, you turn on that warrior mode. This is what sacred anger is about, is it makes you so powerful if you activate it in the right way, not in a destructive way. And again, a destructive way will be internalized. So then you self-harm through drinking, through booze, through literal cutting, through just sex or whatever. If you're going through like a hard time in life, you know, you self-harm in addictions, in distractions. So don't, you know, that's not sacred. Sacred anger, let that motivate you to better yourself. Get in the fucking gym, work out. Let it motivate you to create that business, to go out and do things that you've always feared, because it helps conquer fear. And that was a huge, like, life-changing thing that I noticed on my journey. I used to be the most shy, insecure girl growing up because I had such a dark, violent, terrifying childhood. Growing up in a domestic violent household for many, many years, it made me withdraw and live in complete fear. So all throughout my childhood and school, I was like a mouse. I was too scared to even speak because of the horrific shit that I was going through in my home from very, very early ages. But once I actually opened my heart, many years down the line, it took me a very long time. Once I actually opened my heart, that gave me the strength, the courage to conquer all that I had feared. And then I found my voice. And the way I opened my heart was through empathy and compassion towards other beings who were suffering. Because it made me realize, wow, my suffering is nothing compared to theirs. My suffering is nothing compared to theirs. And this mindset is what will help you get out of victim mode. Because if you stay stuck in victimhood, you will never conquer your fears. You will never heal. And it's going to be something really hard to hear. And I know, I've been through it. Trust me, I've been through the most darkest shit. Like many of you, I know how much you've suffered. All of my clients that I get, nearly 90% of them have been through awful trauma. So I know how rampant it is. And I feel that. I feel that pain. It's brutal. But I'm telling you, the antidote to really heal it is you must fucking activate your warrior mindset. You must get angry. And this is where that dark feminine energy comes in. Many people, especially on stupid apps like TikTok, mistake and completely misunderstand what dark feminine energy is. And dark masculine as well for the men. It's not about manipulating people to get your own way, especially with like dark femininity. It is not about that. It is about cultivating your inner dark energy, which is sacred anger. It's never something that causes harm to other beings, including humans, because you're better than that. You don't have to scoop to that level. This is why I don't hex people. This is why I don't bother with any of that bullshit, because you don't need to like lower yourself. That is a low vibration. Sacred anger and dark feminine energy, as with light feminine energy, is supremely powerful when combined. This is why you have to have your heart open so you don't fall into your ego. Only the ego wants to do that. The ego will be drawn to black magic. A wounded ego will always do that. It will always try to make this grand illusion of how incredible they are when inside you're dying. So don't fall into that trap. With dark energy, with sacred anger, use it to motivate you. Because sometimes love and light doesn't work. And I know this from my own experience. You know, some of the most profound transformations I've had within myself have come from the most darkest places. And it's because I had that anger inside me. But of course, don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there, because like I said, anger is a supremely powerful energy, but it is so destructive. But it can be destructive in a fucking powerful way. It can destroy limiting beliefs, insecurity, low self-esteem, fear. It can destroy fear, right? So don't allow it to destroy other things. Don't allow it to destroy your body through too much stress. It is such a powerful energy that your whole body reacts to it. So this is why you have to let it come, let it go. But it can stay activated within your heart. So you're not just going around grumpy and in a, you know, mood. You could be the most chill, calm person. Meditate. You could be laughing. You could be happy. But you can still have it in your heart. You can still have it, and makes you hungry. It makes you driven. It's a very powerful energy to get out of stagnation. Because it is fire. You know, fire is such a incredible element. You know, elements are really, really powerful when you know how to cultivate them within your own auric energy. With your own energy. Fire is the alchemist element. So this is all about alchemy. So if you're someone, for example, you've gone through a breakup, or you've gone through, you're grieving, or, you know, whatever it is, any sort of injustice, any sort of betrayal, instead of letting it kill you, instead of letting it lower you, instead of making it cause you to go into a deep, destructive, suicidal, even depression, where you just completely attack yourself, no, allow that anger to alchemize that energy into bettering yourself. That's why it is so powerful. Because I've been through it all. I've been through so much heartbreak, so much betrayal. And when I was younger, when I was a teen, you know, I had my first heartbreak with my first partner. I didn't have that healthy, sacred anger. I went the opposite. I went into the deep self-attack mode. But the second heartbreak I had, because I'd learned so much, I was far more mature, I found my spirituality, I'd found my path, I was vegan, I'd done loads of inner shadow work. That is what was the main catalyst to me becoming my most incredible self, my best version. It's the alchemist energy. So don't shun it, because it is so powerful. And especially with women, especially with natural born witches, witches naturally are fiery. It's like that, you know, Lilith energy, Kali energy, you know, the destructive, strong, powerful goddesses, but all goddesses have this energy. Even angels. People think angels, angelic beings are love and light. They are not. They are fierce motherfuckers. I know. They give you tough love. Angels do not fuck about. They can be scarier than demons. Like, they are fierce. But they are so so loving at the same time. And this is the energy that humans, and it ain't easy, but this is the energy that will empower you. Is when you have that open heart, but with your fire activated. Perfect harmony. That's when you become whole. Yin yang. Feminine, masculine. So activate it. Don't allow these fake gurus to make you feel stupid for getting angry, because if you bottle it up, because it is such a destructive energy, it can even lead to cancer. Like, there are many esoteric, you know, health practitioners who say that anger bottled up leads to cancer in the body. It kills you because it is so strong. So if you bottle it up, you know, for years, it will blow. It turns self-destructive. So this is why, let it out. This is why screaming therapy is so amazing when done with, you know, a professional, even on your own. If you feel this anger, you know, for so many times I've just felt like, fuck, I need to scream when I was going through hard shit. You know, you got to let it out. And if you need to grieve, if you need to cry and scream, do it. Because then afterwards you'll feel so much better, because you need to release that energy, and then you can alchemize, you can turn that pain into power. That's what sacred anger does. It turns pain into power. No, from my own experience. So don't suppress it. Don't be, shy, passive. No. Because that stems from the witch wounds. In many natural born witches, healers, if you were a practitioner in the past life, if you were someone, an oracle, divination, whatever it is, if you were spiritual in a past life, you got condemned for it, you got attacked for it, you'll have the witch's wounds. And that's what makes you suppress it. That's what makes you fear it even. It makes you fear it. So don't fear it. You're not going to get burnt alive this time around. You can turn that fire into your own power this time around. So don't shy away from it. And this doesn't mean you go around acting like a bitch on the heat, on your period all the time, okay? It's not what I'm saying. You got to be that calm warrior, right? Have that fierceness, have that peace. But don't fall into apathy. Because you know who has apathy? Psychopaths. Psychopaths have apathy. That is their number one trait. So don't turn yourself into a psychopath, into a robot that just has no emotion, right? So I hope this video helps you. If you do want to have a one-to-one reading guidance session with me, I have that in the description box linked below, or you can go to my website, thegoddesscoven.net, where I can give you one-to-one personal help if you feel called and need that. Otherwise, I do have a free ebook, as I always say, the Third Eye Opening ebook, how to detox your pineal gland so you can have better intuition. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell button, otherwise you won't be notified with my new videos. So please click the bell, and until next time, my loves, I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Ahimsa.